Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the webinar on covert recordings and disclosure, law and procedure in private children law cases, with myself, Simon Craddock, a solicitor at Brotherton's, and my colleague, Annabelle Barons, a family law specialist at 1GC Family Law Chambers. So, today we are going to cover in approximately 1 hour the main issue is going to be the family justice report and what's emanated from that. This report came out in May 2025 and it deals with primarily the issue of covert recordings. So over the years, we've tried to grapple with covert recordings and how it works in the family law setting and the legality of the same, etc. And you can see here from the former president of the family division, Sir James Mumby, what he says here is covert recording in the context of the family courts potentially involves a myriad of issues, very few of which, despite all the judgments to which I've referred, have even now been systematically considered either at first instance or in this court. And, you know, we're 8 years on from that. And if you think about the avalanche of new technologies and how that has speeded up and AI, etc. This is a really interesting topic.
What it's important to note in relation to that authority of Re B, it's the one that's most commonly cited, but it didn't come in a vacuum, as the president in that case identified. And there had been a couple of cases in the run-up to that that indicated, first, that recordings were becoming more prevalent, two, that covert recordings in particular were becoming an issue, but three, the probative weight of that evidence could be very significant in the context of a case. And what it is important to emphasise from my perspective as a barrister who litigates these cases is the starting position for a covert recording is generally something that could present a risk of harm to a child and has to be addressed very carefully in any case. But there is no doubt that they can have significant evidential weight and they can be very helpful.